Welcome back to Double D Vintage Baseball Cards. My name is Dylan. I'm going to try and do the fastest episode you've ever seen on my channel, yet it'll probably still be 30 to 40 minutes long. I love looking at cards that I've already had, and no better reason to look at cards that I've already owned and had and are in my collection, some that mean an incredible amount to me, than filming a video before the National, because trying to add to your collection at the National. I have pickups here that I'm going to share with you guys that are insane. I don't think you've seen a lot of these cards that I'm about to share with you guys, either ever or in my collection. Shout out first to my buddy Greg, Midlife Cards. Got his name right first time ever. He was one of my coaches in my All-Star ballot, yet I didn't say his name in my video and talk about him. He was number 6, and he was written up in a corner. I sent him a photo. I totally apologized to him, like, dude, you were my number 6. I forgot. End of the video. So he gets his own. And this video is kind of it's a shout out to Greg, not just him, so many others, Dan, Shane, Shoebox Legends, for collectors. Let's just get right into it, because all of it ties in. Collecting and talking about the National. I've got a lot to share, a lot on my mind, where I'm heading, where my collection's headed. And you're going to see a lot of my collection right now and where it's headed, where it's been, where it's going. First and foremost, my dream card, and Greg just talked about it, my dream card as a kid was 100%, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, the card I wanted as a kid more than any other baseball card in the world was the 1963 Topps Pete Rose rookie card. Why, you say? Because the card I'm holding in front of you, the 1986 Topps, this happens to be a Tiffany, but this is the Pete Rose Special, card number 2, and it has the 63 rookie on there, the 64 Solo. The 63 rookie crushes his Solo card. I don't care what anyone says. To me, and my eyeballs and my brain, more importantly, because that's the most important, the nostalgia brain, nothing, absolutely nothing in my childhood brain, even the Mantle 52 Topps, the Honus Wagner T206 didn't compare to the Pete Rose rookie card. What I think and that's what you're looking at now if you're listening, I have a 1963 Topps Pete Rose rookie card. When I bought this card, I think it was like 7 years ago, I remember the day. I remember where I bought it. I remember driving home and it sitting next to me, and I covered it, and then I would uncover it at a light and look over and be like, oh my gosh, there's a Pete Rose rookie card. I can't believe I own it. I can't believe I have this card. That moment will forever be in my brain when I bought this card. I'm not trying to get another one that's better set, or no, this thing is one of those 5s that just blows your socks off. It's a beautiful looking baseball card. Well, way before I was like a centering freak. This thing is like the most glorious 5 I ever saw up to that point in my collecting career. Yeah, it's a career. It's a profession. I mean, dude, a Pete Rose rookie card was my dream card. And the last video that Greg did talked about, we didn't have grails. We had dream cards. And as a kid, this was my dream card. I will never sell this example I have. I will always own this card. It could possibly be my favorite card in my entire collection. I absolutely, every time I look at this card on my wall, it doesn't make sense in my brain that I own that. Because as a kid, that was closest I was ever going to get was the Topps 1986 card number 2 special And I always dreamed about having this rookie card. So to me, the 63 Rose is the greatest rookie card of all time. I will say it now, and I will not change my stance. I think that is the most iconic rookie card of all time, because let's be serious here. I mean, the 52 Mantle is not a rookie card. That 63 Pete Rose is more iconic and stuck to more of our brains as kids that grew up in the time I did than any other baseball card. I mean, at least to me, and I think others out there think the same thing. And I also wanted to share this beautiful baseball card for other reasons, because I got a shout out for Ken's cardboard. Oh, guy should be a Hall of Famer already. He wasn't on my All-Star ballot simply because I'm just waiting to vote for him for the Hall of Fame again. I can't wait to hang out with him again. Candyman Ken. He's looking for this card at the National, a huge Pete Rose fan. You know what else I found interesting about this card? Is just literally yesterday I was looking through the old magazine. Actually, I'll grab it right now. From 1987, when it all started for me. I was buying cards in 86, but 87 was my jam. Maybe even before with movie cards. But this baseball cards, high grade Beckett, I memorized this from front cover to back and highlighted everything. And I love looking at this, and I was looking at it yesterday, and I saw the Pete Rose rookie card in here is $500. You know how much the Nolan Ryan rookie card was in 1987? $110. You know how much the Hank Aaron rookie card was in 1987 in this baseball card? High grade Beckett? $275. This Pete Rose was $500 to $550. Unbelievable. You could say that this card has gone up the least out of any baseball card in the Beckett. It was $550 then. You could buy this card for $550 now. Yes, not in the grade I have, but you could find a nice one for $550. I love that about grading. It gets you into cards that you never dreamed about, because the grade tells you what it's worth, so to speak, or the market does because of the grade, however you want to say that. Dude, I love it. I love that card. That ties in the four collectors card. And look at John, 380's kid, took over Pete Rose's position. I love that. I mean, yeah, he's the head of this group. Not that he's the best collector in the group. No, there's no such thing as the best collector of all time. We're collectors. We collect cardboard. Every one of these guys is equally number one greatest collector of all time right there. All four of them. But John, you put in the most effort, hands down. What you've done, like, it blows my mind, and you deserve Pete Rose's position on that most iconic rookie card of all time. Most iconic rookie card of all time. I'm trying to think of another. I literally think that is Pete Rose rookie card is the most iconic rookie card of all time. Maybe the 89 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. But not to me, but yeah, maybe the 89 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. But that, for baseball, it would maybe second Pete Rose, I think. Man, that's sick. All right, with that 5, I'm going to show another 5. Shout out to Adam, Vintage Sanctuary. Just show you guys a card. You know, I don't want to be ashamed to share cards that aren't perfectly centered on my channel. I have cards that are off-centered. It's one of those things, another teaching moment. Shout out to Greg. Like, do as I say, not as I do. I mean, do what you want, but that's a teaching moment. Like, our parents would say, do as I say, not as I do. Buy perfectly centered cards, but yet I still own off-centered cards. This thing's pretty freaking nice right here. Unbelievable copy. And the reason I say Adam Vintage Sanctuary, because it's a beautiful card, and he levels my brain out and make sure I look all the way through the card. It's not a Gem Mint 10, but But as far as the surface goes and the image goes, just the overall eye appeal, the sharpness of the corners included, the sharpness of the image, it's a beautiful baseball card. 1955 Topps Hank Aaron PSA 5. For those of you listening, stunning baseball card. I won't be selling this, won't be trading it. If I come across a 4 that looks incredible and I can get it for $400, sell this for $1,000 to $1,200, $850 to $1,200, and this is a nice looking 5, much better than the $860 ones you see going. This is the $1,200 range 5. Beautiful example. I just thought I would, it kind of went with the 5 theme. Put that over here, not to toss you guys off, but we're looking at these iconic, stunning baseball cards, which gets me to the National. What I'm going to be hunting for at the National. You guys have heard me say it all the time on Turn Back the Clock and everything else. What I'm going for cards that speak to me. I'm going for big fish. I'm going big game hunting, at least for the first 1 or 2. But I'm going to put cards in the background right now that I purchased at the last National that were also big game hunting and small game hunting alike. Actually, I'll move those, get a little better view. Move those back. And I have an open mind when it comes to the National. I'm flying across the entire country. It's kind of crazy. So far, I want to come home with cards like these that will be forever cards in my collection. No brainers. I'm going to show you guys one up close. That's a regular standard Topps card that I bought last year. I bought a couple, but I'm going to share one that I think is one of the greatest looking examples of this card that I've seen in any grade. I mean, maybe 9s and 10s. The 9s I've seen that have worse centering than this. 10's going to beat this. But on an overall eye appeal basis on this card, I think it's absolutely outstanding. And I bought this last year. Oh, there we go. 1960 Topps Yaz rookie card. Or as Mangini says, this could be a prospect card because he did not play in 1960. But when I look at this card right here, I saw this in the flesh. I've owned like 4 or 5 of these cards in my lifetime. None of them looked this good. There's always an issue with the ink. And there's always an issue with centering. This thing checked so many boxes for me. I hope I find some incredible, iconic rookie cards and base cards like this at the National. That's what I'm hunting for. And if I have a card that I can upgrade or downgrade to upgrade, man, I will do that in a heartbeat. This card is my forever 1960 Yaz rookie. I'm never going to buy another one. I'm not addicted to the Yaz rookie like I am the Reggie and the Yount and the George Brett. No, I was addicted to this at a time. I had 3 of these at one time, but I kicked the addiction when I found this copy. Just stunning. So if I find that, whoo, yeah, I will buy all the rookie Topps cards I can find when they look like that. I'm going to put these 2 on the side of them. I just want to come home from the National, look at my cards, and have that feeling inside that just tugs at the heartstrings. And just like, wow, look at that collection. It's insane. Okay, now I'm going to share a few more cards here. Man, I'm going to save those ones. I'm going to go straight to what else I'm going to buy at the National. I got more cards that I want to grab at the National. More players that I'm looking for in particular. And there's two players. Well, one I kind of just scratched off my head just because I think prices actually haven't gone up very much, which I'm surprised, but I'll put him out there. Willie Mays, my goal at the National this year before he passed away, I wanted the 51 Bowman to go with my 51 Bowman mantle, but I think that's off the table. I think there'll be a better time for me to buy one, but you know what? If I find one, or if I don't, it is what it is. But I will buy any Willie Mays I see at a good price that's magical. But this one right here, looking at 2003 Bowman Chrome. Willie Mays. I bought this for $30, $35. This is the gold refractor. There's only 50 of these. It is not numbered, but they only made 50 of these. And they were one Willie Mays card per box. You got in a box pack topper. Box topper pack. Whatever you call those things. And one of the cards out of there possibly could have been a gold. There's 50 of them. And here you go, 2003. When they just got the license for Willie Mays, like they did with Mickey Mantle, those why I collect Mickey Mantles. This was a base card from the set, I believe, as well for $351, but also in the pack, but it was kind of including the base version. But it's just an epic card of Willie Mays. So find me some Willie Mays cards. Yeah, I'll be buying them. But I kind of, if the price is right, kind of made my peace with that whole thing, knowing like they're going to be hard to come by. Everyone's going to be hunting Mays, and I don't want to do that. But who I am hunting is Mr. Irving, Monty Irving. And this you're looking at is the 1951 Bowman rookie card. I did not just buy this. I've had this for a long time. Stunning baseball card right here. Absolute marvel. And I'm almost finished with the book I'm reading about Willie Mays. And Monty's all over it. 1951, Monty was playing. Willie came up. Rookie cards right here, 1951. Bowman. The guy was going to be the player who integrated baseball. That's who most people thought. And then they got Jackie. But I have collected Monty Irving cards for a long time. But I sold off a load of his cards because I had so many off-centered copies. And you know what I'm doing with those? I'm selling them unless they just touch all the other boxes. But they didn't. So I'm just sharing this because of a pickup. And the book I'm reading about these two players. Side by side, Monty and Mays. Willie looked up to Monty Irving. It was like his coach. Taught him all kinds. They were roommates. I got this card just this week. Showed up in the mail. I've had this before. And you'll see it. It's always on one of my mats. I have a picture of it. But I gave that card away to a friend, Shane, Shoebox Legends. But I just picked this copy up. So sick. 1951 Topps. Monty Irving in a PSA 4 example. Really nice copy. One of my favorite sets of all time. Another thing I'm going to be looking for at the National are 1951 Topps cards. I would love to collect all the players I really want in this set, which probably about 8 of them. I have Spawn, I have Yogi, and I have Irving, and I have an unopened pack. But I'm going to show you guys those in the future. So you'll see this card again, but I couldn't resist showing you guys. And it went along with the book I'm reading and the pickups that I'm trying to shoot for at the National. Last couple cards I'm going to share with you guys are, one's a gift. Actually, both are gifts. Let me pull these down. First one we'll do is Dan, Old Sarge Collects. Now, as people give me gifts, I don't share them all at one time. I don't get to do a lot of videos. Like, I gotta kick my wife out of the office. Like, I don't get time to do a lot of videos. So that's kind of why I'm hesitant to, I can't just show everything that people send me. So I'm always reluctant. Dude, guys, you don't need to send me gifts. I don't need gifts. Not that I don't appreciate them, love them. But only send them if you want them in my collection. You'll see them all at some point. But when you send them, I'm only going to share some that go in that moment. And when I saw these from Dan, Old Sarge Collects. Hold on, I got to focus this. Score Reggie Jackson run, 1968 to 75, if you're watching. Now, what year is this? 91, 92? I can't even read it. 91 or 92 score, the colored one. Then 76 Reggie on the Orioles. So we got him on the A's. Orioles goes to the Yankees. Incredible run of cards he gifted me, which is insane. I just love this. Probably, well, I'll definitely grade these at some point. Not in my slabs, but in my old card saver slabs, because I have a collection going like that still. 1982 to 86 on the Angels. This is the greatest card ever. Thank you for these cards. Dude, Dan, you sent me the whole collection. I mean, all at once. How radical is that? It blew my mind. It's the sickest collection. Final 1987 Reggie on the A's again. I love that he ended it on the A's, started it on the A's, was on my Angels and Yankees. And dare I say, shout out to Andrew, commenter, Reggie on the Orioles. Freaking awesome. Awesome collection. Awesome gift. Thank you, Dan. And obviously, I will be sharing more of the cards that you have inspired me to purchase, or I should say collect. Combination of both, because they cost money. And cards you've gifted me will all be shared in their due time. I so appreciate your friendship and that card. Last two cards I'm going to share. Gift from none other than Shane, legendary shoebox legend, the guy who spent more of my money than anyone in this entire hobby. I love the heck that I spent some of his money right now, because I bid on this card. He shared it with me. I go, dude, I bid on that card. You beat me. We normally share if we're going to the same things, but we both didn't. He won this 2019 Topps Update Pacific Power Independence Day of my guys, Ohtani and Trout on the Angels. These are numbered out of 76 to represent Independence Day. These are like 1 out of 800 plus packs. The design, the Independence Day design. And he won this. So he won this for like $60 or something. I bid like 55 or something. So I didn't cost him a lot of money, if any. But he, yeah, you know what? It might even have been that I didn't even get to push the button and it got to that. But that was I think I bid that exact amount. But regardless, he won, this was a target I had for like 7 days on my watch list. He sent it to me. He won, he paid, and then he sent it to me. What an incredible gift. Can't believe it. Incredible card. I love these Independence Days. I love combo cards. More importantly of all, I've also rotated my focus back to combo cards of modern cards. On modern cards, I have some on my watch list and my hunt list that are incredible, and I have some insane ones, and I will bring them out at some point. Combo cards are my favorite. They are my favorite. They're more of my favorite than solo cards. They're my favorite cards of all time, combo cards. So vintage combo cards are on my target always. Last card I'm going to share. Shout out to, I mean, I have other cards that I got from Shane and Dan, but I'm going to share those in future videos. Trust me. But last card here goes in my Bowman Chrome collection, but also shout out to Brent. He comments all the time. You guys know him. I've got his Reggie autograph right there he got me. Always right there by my printers. I see it every day until I put it in my wall with some cards. That's where it's displayed with my buddy Drew's displays. And I bought this card for two reasons. One, because I'm going for all Bowman Chrome gold refractors and I'm going for the whole Bowman Chrome run. I'm a huge fan of Bowman Chrome. Always have been as far as opening the packs up and seeing the cards in the flesh. This is an Andy Pettitte because my friend Brent collects Andy Pettitte. He has met him. And he didn't know this, but when I went through all my cards on eBay, before I was listing the commons on eBay, when I was buying all these cards in the 2000 in boxes, I separated Andy Pettitte's cards from all the rest and about 13 other guys. And later when I went through my boxes, I pulled out more of their cards because those are the guys that I was drawn to. Yeah, Andy Pettitte, this 2005 Bowman Chrome gold refractor, numbered out of 50. If you're trying to find some incredible shine from the 2000s, this set is it floored me. And this is like a practice card. Now, Andy Pettitte is my practice card, yes. And I even told Brand, I go, this card might be yours one day. When I get a Albert Pujols or Derek Jeter or Ichiro, probably Ichiro or Pujols from this set, this could go into Brent's collection not because I don't love it. It's incredible. It might never leave my collection, but I said that to him and I sent him a photo of it. It's inspiration. And if you love shine, these gold refractors are second to none. Second not to 1993 Topps Finest. No, they're just as shiny, just as reflective. It's weird how each year you get different stuff. This was $30. PSA 9. Great card. And it takes the place of my 2005. Adds to my collection of my binders, which I'm going to share and show with you guys right now. My wife, I've talked about these binders before, but my wife has stepped up my collection to the next level and has been telling me, like, look, we can make these binders, these binder labels, because she has labels on her products, and it's incredible. Well, I've had pretty just junk, binder faces out of those sticky notes. Well, look at this. Hold on. Oh, what's it? 5. Zoom out. Okay, hold on. Trying to hit the button. Why isn't it working? Oh, it's not working. Won't let me zoom out. Let me see if I could go like that without hitting all the cards. Look at this binder. Look at the cover of this binder, or the side of this binder. I can't think of the word at the moment. Whatever the side of a book's called. Oh my gosh. I have a whole line of these Bowman Chrome 1997 to present day. Man, why is that not working? The focus. Unbelievable binders. Those are all graded cards. And you guys know I'm doing those binders. Man, I wish I could have showed it better. That's what I got for you guys. Dude, totally blew that thing apart with that terrible video filming by myself here. Well, you guys get where I'm headed. You see where I'm going in my collection. I'm having an absolute blast sharing the journey with you guys. Oh yeah, this was for a 1951 Topps card I picked up. Monty. But I love this. I love doing videos. I love talking about cards. And I just thank you guys so much for watching and commenting and just having a good time with me in my card room. Until next time, be inspired, don't be influenced. Shaka!